Imagine finding out the most powerful heart-protecting medicine isn't locked behind the pharmacy counter, but is already sitting in your kitchen fruit bowl. No prescription, no side effects. Just nature doing what it does best. Every year, millions of seniors experience a stroke, a sudden, life-changing event that can affect speech, movement, memory, and independence. For those over 60, the risk increases not just because of age, but because of the changes that happen quietly inside the body over decades. Here's the truth. Over time, cholesterol and calcium can collect along the walls of your arteries, the blood highways that carry oxygen to your brain and heart. This plaque buildup makes it harder for blood to flow smoothly, and when blood slows down, clots can form. If one of those clots travels to the brain, it can block blood flow, and within minutes, brain cells start to die. That's what we know as an ischemic stroke. But here's the part that should give you hope and even excitement. Recent research shows that certain everyday fruits can actually help keep those arteries clean, flexible, and less likely to clot. In other words, they work like nature's gentle artery cleaning crew, without the medical bills. And in this video, we're counting down 5 powerful fruits that lower stroke risk in seniors, backed by science, simple to add to your diet, and delicious enough to look forward to every day. Let's start with one of the most colorful and potent groups, berries. Fruit number 1, berries. Tiny but mighty artery protectors. Berries are more than just a pretty topping for your cereal. They're loaded with flavonoids, plant compounds that give berries their deep blue, red, or purple colors. These flavonoids, along with antioxidants like anthocyanins and polyphenols, help reduce oxidative stress, which is a fancy way of saying they protect your blood vessels from damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. Why does this matter for stroke prevention? Because inflammation and oxidative stress can make arteries stiff and more prone to plaque buildup. By keeping blood vessels flexible, berries improve circulation and reduce the chances of a blockage. According to a 2012 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, women who ate 3 or more servings of blueberries and strawberries per week had a 32% lower risk of heart attack, and the same vascular benefits extend to stroke prevention. And here's something seniors will especially appreciate: berries have been shown to improve endothelial function. That's the ability of your blood vessels to expand and contract when needed, like during exercise or when your blood pressure changes. Ruth is 72, a retired librarian who thought heart health was all about medication. But 2 years ago, after reading about the benefits of berries, she began adding a small bowl of mixed blueberries and raspberries to her breakfast every morning. Her doctor recently told her that her blood pressure and cholesterol had both improved without changing her medication dose. "It's the sweetest part of my day," she laughs. For seniors, berries are also a friendly fruit for digestion. They're high in fiber, which can help regulate cholesterol and keep blood sugar steady. That's important because uncontrolled blood sugar can damage blood vessels, increasing stroke risk. Serving tips for seniors: add a small handful to oatmeal or yogurt in the morning. Keep frozen berries in the freezer, they're just as nutritious as fresh. Blend with a little unsweetened almond milk for a quick smoothie. For those with dental concerns, mash berries into a soft puree to spread on whole grain toast. Berries are proof that good medicine can taste like dessert. And when you eat them regularly, even just 3 or 4 times a week, you're giving your blood vessels a daily tune-up, making it harder for plaque to stick and easier for your heart to pump freely. So, next time you see blueberries or strawberries at the market, remember they're not just fruit. They're a shield for your brain and heart. If you're finding this helpful so far, hit that like button. It tells YouTube this is content worth sharing with more seniors. The next fruit on our list is one that's bright, tangy, and works wonders for keeping your arteries young. If berries are nature's dessert, then citrus fruits are nature's sunshine in a peel. They're tangy, refreshing, and believe it or not, they have the power to keep your arteries young and your blood flowing smoothly. Fruit number 2, citrus fruits. This is defiantly sunshine for your circulation. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are rich in vitamin C and flavonoids, both of which are crucial for reducing inflammation and protecting blood vessel walls. According to a 2017 review in Frontiers in Cardiovascular Medicine, flavonoids in citrus fruits have been linked to lower blood pressure, better cholesterol profiles, and reduced. Think of your arteries as flexible garden hoses. When they're soft and elastic, blood flows easily. But with age, they can become stiff and narrow. The flavonoids in citrus help relax and widen those vessels, improving circulation to your brain. James is 68 and lives by the coast. Every morning for the past decade, he's had half a grapefruit with his breakfast. When his doctor checked his blood pressure at his last visit, it was lower than it had been in years. He says, "It's my secret weapon, along with my morning walk." Serving tips for seniors. Drink fresh orange or grapefruit juice, just watch the sugar if you're diabetic. Add lemon slices to water for gentle, refreshing detox effect. Try sliced oranges with a sprinkle of cinnamon as an afternoon snack. For seniors with sensitive teeth, opt for diluted citrus juice to reduce acidity. Caution: grapefruit can interact with certain medications, including some cholesterol and blood pressure drugs. Always check with your doctor before making it a daily habit. The takeaway: a little citrus every day can help clear arteries naturally, fight inflammation, and keep blood moving freely to the brain. For number 3, apples. Crunch your way to a healthier heart. Apples may be humble, but they're a stroke prevention powerhouse. They're rich in soluble fiber, especially a type called pectin that helps reduce LDL cholesterol. LDL is often called bad cholesterol because it sticks to artery walls, forming plaques. By lowering LDL, apples help prevent blockages that could lead to strokes. A large study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who ate at least 1 apple a day had a lower risk of stroke and heart attack, thanks to improved cholesterol and antioxidant levels. Apples also contain quercetin, a plant compound that reduces inflammation and improves blood vessel function. Helen, a 70-year-old retired teacher, used to have a biscuit and tea every afternoon. Her daughter suggested swapping the biscuit for a crisp red apple. Within 6 months, Helen's cholesterol numbers had improved, and she said she didn't miss the biscuit at all. Serving tips for seniors. Choose softer varieties like Gala or Fuji if chewing is difficult. Slice apples and dip in unsweetened yogurt or peanut butter for extra protein. Bake apple slices with cinnamon for a warm, soft dessert. For those with dentures, make applesauce with no added sugar. Apples aren't just for keeping the doctor away, they're for keeping your arteries open and your blood flowing strong so your brain gets all the oxygen it needs. Now we've covered berries, citrus fruits, and apples. 3 easy, delicious ways to protect your brain. But the next fruit on our list is something truly special. A jewel red superfood that has been shown in studies to actually reverse plaque buildup in arteries. Some fruits are simply healthy, others are so powerful they could be called nature's prescription for longevity. And pomegranate? Well, it's like a jewel in the crown of stroke prevention. Pomegranates have been prized for thousands of years, not just for their taste, but for their healing properties. Ancient cultures called it the fruit of life, and modern science now knows why. This is why pomegranates are a stroke-fighting superfruit. Pomegranates are loaded with polyphenols, plant compounds that have potent antioxidant effects. But here's the headline news. They boost nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is like a signal to your blood vessels to relax and widen, making it easier for blood to flow and reducing the risk of blockages that can cause a stroke. In a study published in Atherosclerosis 2004, patients who drank pomegranate juice daily for 1 year showed a 30% reduction in plaque buildup in their carotid arteries, the major vessels that supply blood to the brain. That's a remarkable result for something you can buy in the produce aisle. Pomegranates also help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in blood vessels. Think of it as polishing the inside of your arteries, making it harder for cholesterol to stick. Mr. Ade is 66, a retired banker from Lagos. For years, he struggled with high blood pressure despite taking his medication faithfully. His daughter suggested he try adding diluted pomegranate juice to his diet, half a cup every other day. Within 4 months, his blood pressure readings improved, and his doctor noticed healthier blood flow in his carotid arteries. Mr. A swears by it now, saying, "I call it my heart's morning shower." For seniors, 2 key challenges increase stroke risk: arteries stiffening with age, reducing blood flow; blood becoming thicker, making clots more likely. Pomegranate's compounds target both by improving elasticity in arteries, reducing platelet aggregation, which is the tendency of blood cells to stick together and form clots. Here are serving tips for seniors. Drink unsweetened pomegranate juice, 1/2 cup, diluted with water, 3-4 times a week. Sprinkle pomegranate seeds over yogurt or oatmeal. For those with dental concerns, blend seeds into a smoothie to avoid chewing difficulties. Combine with oranges or berries for a powerful, heart-healthy fruit salad. A note of caution: pomegranate juice is naturally sweet, so portion control is key for seniors managing blood sugar. And like grapefruit, pomegranate may interact with certain medications, so check with your healthcare provider before making it a daily ritual. When you think about it, adding pomegranate to your diet is like adding an extra layer of protection around your brain. Each ruby red seed is a tiny soldier guarding your arteries from the inside. If you're finding this inspiring, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with a friend or loved one who could benefit from these stroke-fighting foods. We've saved one of the sweetest and most powerful for last: grapes. These tiny, juicy orbs may seem simple, but they're packed with nutrients that protect your arteries, lower your risk of blood clots, and even support your brain health as you age. Fruit number 5, grapes. Let's call them nature's blood vessel bodyguards. When it comes to heart and brain protection, not all grapes are equal. Red and purple grapes contain higher levels of flavonoids, resveratrol, and quercetin plant compounds proven to support blood vessel health. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular grape consumption improved blood vessel flexibility and reduced markers of inflammation in older adults. Another study from Circulation Research noted that resveratrol in grapes helps prevent platelets from clumping together, which lowers the risk of clot formation, one of the main triggers of strokes. Think of resveratrol as your blood vessel's personal yoga instructor, helping them stay relaxed, flexible, and open so oxygen-rich blood can flow freely to your brain. Gloria, 73, lives in Abuja and enjoys gardening. She started replacing her afternoon biscuit snack with a small bowl of grapes. Over the next year, her cholesterol dropped, her energy levels improved, and she noticed fewer dizzy spells. Her doctor told her she was giving her arteries exactly what they needed. Here are serving tips for seniors. Choose fresh red or purple grapes for the highest resveratrol content. Freeze grapes for a cool, refreshing snack on hot days. For those with dentures, slice grapes in half or blend into smoothies. Add grapes to leafy green salads for a sweet, heart-healthy touch. And here's a bonus: grapes don't just protect your heart and brain, they may also support memory and cognitive function. That's because healthy blood flow to the brain means more oxygen and nutrients for your memory centers. Now that we've covered all 5 fruits that lower stroke risk in seniors, berries, citrus fruits, apples, pomegranates, and grapes, the big question is, how do you fit them all into your week without overdoing the sugar or breaking the budget? Here's a simple senior-friendly food rotation plan. Monday and Thursday. Morning, oatmeal with a handful of berries, fresh or frozen. Afternoon, apple slices with unsweetened peanut butter. Tuesday and Friday. Morning, a glass of fresh orange juice or slices of grapefruit. Check medication safety first. A small bunch of grapes. Wednesday and Saturday. Morning, yogurt topped with pomegranate seeds. A baked apple with cinnamon. Sunday, mix and match, make a heart-healthy fruit salad with berries, grapes, and orange segments. Tips for seniors on a budget. Buy frozen berries, they're just as nutritious as fresh and often cheaper. Look for pomegranates in season, late summer to winter, or buy unsweetened juice. Choose locally grown apples and citrus when possible for freshness and savings. Remember, it's not about eating massive amounts of fruit in one day, it's about consistency. Just a few servings spread across the week can have powerful effects over time. Stroke prevention doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or tasteless. Nature has already done the hard work. All we have to do is bring it to our table. Every blueberry, every slice of orange, every seed of pomegranate is an investment in your future, in your independence, and in the moments you'll share with the people you love. So let's recap the 5 fruits that help lower stroke risk in seniors. Berries, antioxidants to protect and keep arteries flexible. Citrus fruits, vitamin C and flavonoids to reduce stiffness and inflammation. Apples, pectin, and quercetin to lower cholesterol and prevent plaque buildup. Pomegranates, nitric oxide boosters to relax and open arteries. Grapes, resveratrol, and quercetin for clot prevention and brain health. Which of these fruits is already part of your daily routine and which will you try adding this week? Tell us in the comments below, and if you found this helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share this video with a friend. Because when it comes to protecting our hearts and brains, we're stronger together.